Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl. She is Mar. I am Mar. Mar is me. Yes. So in this video, I'm going to just be talking about self growth and self development. This is going to be the topic for most of my videos here. So I'm just so happy and welcoming you guys to this video and on my channel because this has been on my goals list for quite a while, and I'm just so happy that it's all coming to life. So don't mind me looking down. I just have a few notes that I'd written down. Actually, it was a while back, and it's just going to be my guide on what I'm going to be talking about. And yeah, welcome to my video. Yes, so I'm just going to I recently started this journey, and there's so many things I've realized over the years. I think it has been a few months down this journey. I think it's coming out to a year since I started this journey, and it's all about growing mentally, physically, and spiritually, of course, because our spiritual life is a very important aspect of our lives too. So I'm going to be walking it down 10 steps that I used, and so far I have never regretted going on this journey. Honestly, I have never. It has been a wild ride. There are always ups and downs, of course, in life, as you know, but then you always get through it, because at the end of the day, you know that you are working on yourself, you are growing, and this is doing so much good in your life. Like, you don't have any doubts that maybe you might be taking a wrong step. All steps are right because you are learning and growing, and you, even in the bad things, you are learning to overcome them. You are learning from your failures, you are learning about you. So let's get down to why I started this journey. Of course, it might be obvious to very many people, but I know that there are people who actually don't really know why it's important to go on this journey for yourself. It's important, one, because you want to better yourself. Me personally, I'll give myself as an example. I wanted to better myself. I realized that I was living on the low, like on low vibes. I was very much in one place, and I was not happy. Honestly, I was not happy. So I wanted to improve my life and start taking care of my life and of myself. So I have some friends, some of my very, very best friends, who were always pushing me to it, but I don't really think it was like maybe the right time for me, or maybe it was even the way they would bring it up, or maybe I don't know what was honestly holding me back. But I'm glad I took that step to start growing myself and improving my life. So the next reason why I started my journey was to achieve the things I wanted. I had a very big bucket list, by the way, a very, very big, and I was nowhere close to even achieving not even one thing. Okay, I was close to achieving maybe one thing, but then most of them I had very, very big dreams. And I remember as a child, I really wanted to be and grow big. Yeah, when you're a child and you have like those dreams and like of what you want to be, the aspirations, and most of the times we are shunned for these dreams. But then I believe that it's, I don't know, it's not bad. It's not bad to want what you want. Like, everyone was created to be unique and stand out in their own ways. And I will not speak much about that. The next one is that I wanted to live like the 1%. If you guys Google and just even like looking at your environment, you would see that the most successful people are the ones that are like the small percent, and the rest of the other people are just living life on a normal, living life. You can actually even see by the poverty scale. The poverty scale is way high, and the people that are successful are like this. So I wanted to know what makes those rich people become rich. Yeah, I wonder if you guys are curious, because me, man, it really would eat my mind up. And as I said, as a child, I wanted to go big. So yeah. Um, one other thing, and I feel like it was even the most important thing, why, well, important reason why I joined this journey was because I was tired of not loving myself. There's a way society teaches us that we have to please whoever comes our way. But then what about being happy for yourself, being happy and making yourself happy? Society doesn't really put a lot of emphasis on this as it should be. Most of the times when you do the things you love, when you do the things for you, they normally come out better, and they even help many more people. Like I always listen to some YouTuber. She's called Alexis, and you can even see by the way she does her things. She loves what she does. She loves talking about feminine energy. She loves talking about things of growing and glowing yourself. um she has just know she has a lot of love for what she does, and you can see it in her words, in the way she does her things. And this has helped very, very many people. I don't know how I can express this, but it has helped very many people, and me included, of course. Yeah. So now let's go down to the 10 steps which you should go which you should get through to become the best version of yourself. One, you should get rid and get out of survival mode. By survival mode, I mean, like, I really, I really don't know what words, okay, like what right words to use for this. But then, survival mode is a state where you are living on triggered, like you're literally walking on eggshells, like most of your life, with many people, and like every single thing triggers you. And so one thing about survival mode, and how to get out of it, when you feel like you have a lot of anxiety, like I don't know. Okay, survival mode, what I can say about it is when you are living life like you are trying to survive from something. Let me say, like, when an animal is trying to chase you, like, let me say a lion. Those dreams where you have when, like, something is chasing you and then you run, like that fight, like you are trying to survive. You don't even take a minute to breathe and like think through things. You just go with life. So one of the things that you can do to get out of this survival mode is take a minute to breathe. Like, give yourself a minute to breathe and process. And I don't know, like, another thing you can do is dance or listen to music that lifts you up. By this I mean you take time and enjoy yourself, like listen to music that lifts you up or that makes you happy, and dance and let loose, let your body move in the way it should. Another thing is healing your inner child past the past traumas. One thing we should all realize is that we are all triggered, we are all hurt by even the smallest things. When you, I don't know, when you experience loss, you are traumatized, your body stores the trauma. When you are maybe in a fighting situation, because me I have had very many experiences with this. So yeah, I just urge you all to release your inner child. Like, most of us are blocked by our emotions, like we act out of our emotions, and sometimes our emotions might not even be because of what is actually happening there and then, but because of what has happened in the past. And yeah, and for me, I would literally, okay, I would not really sit through the pain, I would brush it off and like move on. But then your body still has the trauma. In case you have an instance that even is similar to what you were traumatized with, all those emotions come back. And sometimes it might not even be the exact, okay, like it may not mean that you are going through the exact thing like how you were traumatized, but it's just similar, and you will act out like, I don't know. Yes. Another thing is, okay, you remember that child that you were before all this, before you learned about the world and how maybe hard it is, or how people are hard, or just all those limiting beliefs. You remember that you were so excited about life. You remember that you are so excited to wake up the next day and just do something that you love, do something that makes you feel happy. Sometimes you need to get back to that child. And it means letting go of all the things that happened, like the things that happened that hurt you, the people that hurt you, the situations where you felt that you were treated unfairly. You have to let go of that, because holding on to that is just not doing any good for you. It's just pushing you down and down, and it's weighing you down. Like, how we are taught to carry our burdens to God. You know that luggage, the luggage that you hold at the back of your back, and like it literally weighs you down. I think you get the picture that I'm trying to talk about. So if you can do something by, like, let me say, journaling down, write down like what you feel like is weighing you down, your emotions, like put it down on a piece of paper. I don't care if you have maybe to throw it or burn it or what, but write it down. Find a way to express and let out all those emotions. And one other thing is, you pray to God. God is always there to listen. Step 3 is, you have to be willing to change. You have to be determined to change. You have to be willing to put in the work on the good and bad days, because I know we all have good and bad days. We all have those days where we feel like we it's just, I don't know how to explain it, but there are those days where you just feel like you cannot do anything about it, or you don't really have the power to control the situation. Sometimes I don't know, you have to have that burning desire to achieve your goals, to achieve what you have set your mind to. And just and one another thing to do is, you should give a lot of importance to putting in the work, putting in the effort. Yeah. Step 4 is going on a journey to find yourself. When you realize that you have been dealing with a lot of trauma, you have a lot of stored anger or resentment on certain things, on how life has treated you badly, or how much situations have not gone your way. You get to realize that most of the times when you're acting from that person that has been hurt, from that person that has been rejected, from that person that has been let down. So after doing all that and knowing that you have to, okay, one of the things that you can do is go and start doing the things that you like. Just think to yourself, what does Martha like? For in my case, what does Martha like? Let me see. Maybe I can go outdoors. Maybe I can write. Maybe I can sing. Maybe I can just do something. Hang out with friends that make you feel loved. You know. So one another thing is that doing shadow work. Doing shadow work means you write about your dark side. You write about the parts of you that have been, that are, okay, not considered good, let me say. You can also go on Pinterest and find those shadow work prompts. I think I'm going to be putting a picture of what I want, of what I'm talking about on the screen. But yeah, do the work. Also take time to journal and express yourself. Like, write down, like as I was saying before, write down how you feel, what you feel about certain situations. Once you feel triggered, or you feel hurt, or you feel sad, write it down. It's very important that you do it, because sometimes that all those emotions and all that trigger should come out of your body some way, somehow. And if you cannot talk to God, then write it down. Actually, it's actually important to do both. Talk to God and write it down. Give yourself time to cry and express all that hurt, anger. Yeah, express yourself. It also might mean positively, like laughing. Allow yourself to laugh fully, even though they tell you that your laughter is just funny, but just laugh, express yourself, because at the end of the day, you deserve it. Another thing you can also do is take time and do what you love. As I said before, go on walks and listen to like a podcast. I know most people don't really like this or find this fun, but when you find a podcast that really speaks to you, or speaks about things that you are passionate about, trust me, it's so nice, because you can relate, or you learn, or you learn from what you actually hear by about these people that are on the same journey as you, or love doing the same things as you, or love talking about the same things as you. I know you can get a lot of information about it, and it actually makes you smarter. I don't know if you get it, but if you get it, if you know, you know. Yeah. And so let's go to the next step, which is step 5. Create your own space or environment for growth. um by space, I don't even, it can be physical and mental. When we talk on the physical aspect, creating a space for growth, or creating room for growth in your environment and in your mind, one is one important fact is to get rid of all those limiting beliefs, all the beliefs that you cannot go, or you cannot be the best version of yourself, or you cannot make a certain amount of money, or you cannot do this, or you cannot do that. Like, all those limiting beliefs, trust me, they don't take you anywhere. It's harder to carry on, to it's harder to carry things that are not lifting you. Like, let me say, I'm not meant to be happy, I'm not meant to find the right person, my soulmate, I'm not meant to be rich and happy. Like, those limiting beliefs, you really understand that it's actually harder for you to carry on to these words that don't really add on you. They just, I, I don't even know the right words to use. But yeah, get rid of those limiting beliefs. The limiting beliefs from society, the limiting beliefs in your environment, the limiting beliefs from your trauma. Because, okay, sometimes some of these limiting beliefs can come from our past traumas, like our past experiences. Let me say, like, maybe you were dumped, or maybe you were betrayed by a friend, or maybe you were treated as an outcast, or you were bullied. Like, you later actually learn to move on, and it's always easier to move on from those past things. Yeah, another thing is setting goals. You need to set your goals, girl or guy. Setting your goals, you need to set your goals. Set what you want to be. Let me say you want to be an engineer. Go for the course, start studying, and if you're already an engineer, start going for your dream job. And start learning like a wide variety of things about your career, your aspiring career, the career that you want to be in, and learn more. And this actually helps you become a better engineer and more eligible for you to actually get the job that you want. You get set goals, like let me say, by the end of the year I want to have this and this amount of money in my bank account. I want to work here and here. I want to have such and such a routine. I want to go to this place and have fun, like go for a vacation. Such goals. I know there's a wide variety of goals, but then I'm just using that as an example. Because okay, most of the times I'm giving mainly an example of myself and an example of the people that I know, my friends. Yeah. So doing journaling and meditating is also another way to create your space for growth and improvement. Journaling and meditation. Journaling, as I told you, you can write down what you want. Write down, like get your journal book and write down, what do you want to be? Who does Martha want to be? What kind of space? Like, okay, releasing all the things that are in your mind and writing them down gives you clarity in your mind, like gives your mind to actually think about more things, better things. And yeah, meditating, I know it's a bit weird for most people, but for me, I feel like it's something that works for me. I normally go out into the compound with my mat. I sit, I breathe in, breathe out, and I set a timer for like 10 minutes. I breathe in, breathe out, and just don't think, like just feel. I don't know how many more times I need to experience, how many more times I need to explain this, but just feel. Close your eyes, and I don't know how to explain it. Okay, I'm also trying to work on that I don't know phrase, because it's just in my vocabulary. Yeah. Another thing, search on YouTube for like-minded people, for like-minded things that you like, or even do podcasts. Like listen to podcasts, YouTube, go on Google and search about things that you like. It can also give you room to grow and learn different things, especially about things that you actually like or are into. One quote I want to use, and I've gotten this from a book that I've been reading. It's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It is whatever a man believes they can achieve. So if you believe that you can get out of the situation you're in, maybe a bad situation, you can. If you believe that you can get a certain amount of money in terms of setting goals, you can. If you believe that you are going to constantly remain in the same situation, you're never going to be happy, you will not be happy. I don't know how many more times I can express this, but what you believe, you can achieve. And you can find this topic in the first chapter of the book, which is about thoughts being things. Yeah. Another thing is also giving yourself time to rest. Like sometimes we get overworked and overwhelmed by the things that are in our lives, by the things that we have to do, by the constant bad things that are happening, that we don't really give ourselves time to rest and to just feel and just let your body rest and your mind rest from all the constant headaches. And yeah, and this comes with constantly loving yourself also. It's very important. So I was so you can also start, as I was telling you guys about the self-help books I've started reading. I've been reading a lot of books, and as I told you, everything I'm telling you I did myself, and sometimes it might be hard for me to explain, but then yeah, this is not I'm getting all of this from my personal experience. And yeah, so I told you about the self-help books I've been reading. It's very important for you to read these books, to get knowledge about what you're doing, especially if you are doing if you're embarking on this journey of self-development, personal development, and becoming the best version of yourself. So you can read the books like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. There is The Magic of Thinking Big by Edward Schwartz. I don't know if I say that name right, but yeah. There are very, very many more books like You Are a Badass. I feel like that's a very nice book to read. You can also read The 5 a.m. Club. I have recently started reading that book, and I'm just on on the third chapter. Yeah, because it's an audiobook. I most of the times I start with the audiobooks, then I get the real book. Yeah, so I've been doing an audiobook, and you can find these audiobooks actually anywhere, even on YouTube, because I feel like that's the easiest place for anyone to get anything that they want. Yeah, and the most important book for anyone to read is the Bible, because it talks about many of these things that we go through. And it's, you know how God encourages his people, and these people encourage the rest of the world. So I feel like that's what I'm doing, and that's what the Bible also does. It's very important that you also learn how to get in touch with your spiritual side. You get in touch with God, your creator, because at the end of the day, he is your creator. He is in control of your life, and just getting in touch with him just puts you on another level that most people aren't. I know we all have different religions, yeah, and that's a fact. But then I believe we all belong to the same God, because the same God created us. So yeah. Another thing to create another way to create a good space for growth is to start loving yourself. At your start looking at yourself from a place of love. Not a place of criticizing, not a place of self-hate, because I know we are all imperfect. No one is perfect, by the way, in this world. Let no one lie to you. That for men, but then I believe that we are all beautiful and wonderfully made by God. We are all imperfect. No one is perfect. So I believe there is no reason for us to put a pedestal or a standard on what we have to be. So another thing and that I really want to emphasize on is working on the limiting beliefs. You have to heal to manifest. Most people have beliefs that limit them from their goals. They come from the past traumas, from fear of what is out there, or even the people from what people have told them. Most people, I think I fully expressed this, but I don't know how much more I need to express this, because this is a very important thing, and it's one of the things that is leading people to not pursue their dreams, not pursue what they want, because of the limiting beliefs that have been created in their minds, either by people around them, or the past traumas, or society. One thing you should know is that you have to get out of your comfort zone. for you to experience full success, you have to get out of your comfort zone and accomplish what you have always wanted to do. Maybe it is public speaking, maybe it is singing in public. I'm using myself as an example because public speaking has always been a very, very big problem that I've had. I really get a problem with speaking in public because I stammer a lot, and I get in my head a lot. But then, as you can see, talking to you guys here, I'm really working on it. And yeah, so one thing there are a few things I want to emphasize on that I've learned. I'm just going to be reading them from down here. Most people's success is built on a single idea. Then they find ways of bringing it to life, and then now they are successful. Another thing is that most people are so afraid of failure that, and that's so wrong. We should all normalize failure. Failure is a part of life. Do you know how many times an inventor fails before they actually have a success? They fail most of the times and they get one chance of success. But the fact that they still keep going on is one thing that should motivate us to keep going, even though the going gets tough. When you decide, I remember this from reading the book of You Are Brothers. When you decide to go on the journey for success, don't be let down by the biggest failure. Okay, a thing that you may feel like it's a failure. Let me say, I'm going to give an example that she gave in her book, where this guy started a bakery, and then after finishing it and fully establishing it, a truck literally came and went through his bakery, and he had to start from scratch. And he did start from scratch, and now where he is far better than he could have ever imagined. He had to quit his job and start his dream of building a bakery. So just imagine him in his place. I also had, just this week, I got so triggered. I had decided to do something, and it really took me a while to actually finally decide to do it. And when I did it, the first thing, I lost it. Okay, like let me just fully express it. I was working on a YouTube video. I think the one I recently, the recent one that I'd released. It had been hard for me to record YouTube videos because I got an issue with my phone. It fell and the whole screen cracked, and the cameras no longer worked. So I was off for a while, and then when I decided finally to start recording and posting, I had recorded my beautiful video. Then I edited it, everything was done. I was just left with posting it, and then accidentally I deleted the video. Mind you guys, I I felt so heartbroken, like, but then I had to remember that if you really believe in yourself, and if you believe that the journey on which you are beginning is a true one, and you have to give it your all. No matter how many times you fail, you have to get up and go for it. You waste a lot of time dwelling on how much you have failed than just getting up and just rubbing the dust off yourself and moving on. Like, that's the best thing you can ever do. So yeah. So another thing is that people have trouble believing that they can think and grow rich because of their thought habits that have been slipped into poverty, misery, and defeat. We have made it, okay, most of us have made it a conscious thought or a conscious habit to always think of bad things, always think of what wrong could happen right now, what bad thing could happen right now and distract me from my goal, instead of focusing on what good am I actually doing here that is going to make this elevate what good is going to come from this idea that I'm creating? You know, focusing on the good. Our thought habits have been constantly been dwelling in the bad, and we need to switch that up. So going to number 7, get a vision board and a manifestations or goal settings. As you can see here at the back, that is my vision board. I've had it since the year began. No, I think it was a few months after the year had begun, like in May. So it's so good. It's very, very good for us to have a vision board, because you literally visualize yourself in these things. You write down your goals, and then you go on Pinterest, get pictures that are significant to what your goals are, like show what your goals are, and then you put them up. You can do daily. Okay, not talking about goals. You can do daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, yearly goals, and yeah. The importance of setting goals is that, let me say, in your bucket list, and you have a bucket list, and then you want to accomplish a few things. Let me say you want to become a millionaire, like me. I want to become a millionaire. So it goes down to your daily habits. What are you doing every day that is going to ensure that you make your goal? That you make your goal. So you set, maybe you start setting goals, like financial goals. Let me say I'm going to work on my financial habits. Maybe I'm going to work on my saving habits. I'm going to work on my spending habits. How do I spend? Most of us get all the money we can from our salary, and then, if not, to buying food and junk food that's not healthy for you. You are going to the bar and spending it on drinks. Overspending on lavish things that you actually do not need. Yeah. So you also have to set priorities on what you need and what you want. If you don't need it and you want to start saving, and you're making it a priority to save, then why are you buying this lavish thing that you actually don't need? I'm actually usually pointing myself and piercing myself because this is a habit I have. Yeah, I'm really working on my saving habits. And as I told you, I want to become a millionaire. So let's see how that goes. Another goal example I can do is content creating. I want to start doing being a full-time content creator, and getting brands and stuff like that. So what am I doing every day to ensure that I am getting that goal? I'm making content every day. I'm living like the lavish, successful person that I want to be, just in my everyday routines. You know, most of the goals we want really need a day-to-day improvement. You work on it each and every day. Nothing comes out of the blue. Let me tell you, most of the successful people have spent years building and working on their dreams, and working on their things that have made them come out. So you can also let me say, you have another example I can give is that you want to you want to work on your speech, as me. I have done this by getting self-help books and reading to myself, reading to the mirror, to help on my vocabulary, to help on my confidence levels in front of people. If I can do it in front of myself, then I can do it in front of thousands of people. Yeah. You can also put stickers that motivate you daily. As you can see, I have very, very many stickers around my room, where I always look around and you instantly get motivated, because I know what I want, and I am constantly reminding of myself what I need to do to get there. So we have done 8, then 9. 9 is organizing your space and creating time for growth. This looks at organizing your life and having some structure, like creating a morning and night routine. Let me say, as I said, the small habits are the ones that build up and make you the person that you are, or the successful person that you are, or organized, or what. It's the daily habits that you do. So having a night routine that maybe looks like waking up, laying your bed, saying gratitude. I don't know if I talked about gratitude. Gratitude is being thankful for the small things that you have every day. That this literally makes you happier each and every day, because you know that you have something, you have a reason to be happy. Sometimes we overdwell on the things that are not working, yet there are so many good things that are working for us in our lives and that we need to focus on. So doing gratitude for me is one important thing. I always at least say 5 things that I'm grateful for, and then give myself words of affirmation that just motivate me for the day. Let me give an example of, I'm grateful for how beautiful the day is. The sun is out, and I'm going to take a walk. Or I'm grateful for this cold rainy day, because I get to stay in bed and get warm. Or I am grateful for the life I'm living and the opportunities I have, because they're going to lead me to the person that I want to become. I'm grateful for the routines in my life that are going to take me to create the life of my dreams. Yeah, so having that is gratitude. You can and affirmations that are going to increase on your confidence, your everyday confidence, and just your perception of life, like the way you view life. Like, I am living the life of my dreams. I am constantly putting in effort to building the life of my dreams, etc. These morning routines help you get going and give you a mindset that is going to elevate your life and get you ready for the day. Night routines help you unwind and calm down and rest and keep your mind. As I said, you guys, when you need to rest, night routines help you rest. Let me say you're going to go home, take a warm and nice shower, practice your skincare routine, maybe light a scented candle and just breathe that all in, that good and nice scent. Then you can read a book or write down your gratitude, or even watch a movie, just one movie, just to help you unwind and just not think about the things that are stressing you maybe from the day. And yeah, you're good to go. Number 9. That one was number 8. This is number 9. Investing in yourself. Investing in your self-care, investing in loving yourself. This can be eating healthy. Most of us actually go through certain things where our bodies are so weak because we don't really take care of our bodies. We feed our bodies with junk that don't really even help our bodies like structure up, you know. Maybe eating more veggies, eating less of fatty foods. Yeah, drinking a lot of water. But it's very, very important to drink water every day, at least a gallon of water. Let me say you can get your water bottle, and like always make sure that you're drinking from your bottle, and at least refill it twice in a day. That actually even helps on your skin. It helps on the way, just on your energy levels during the whole day. You can also start investing in your hobbies. Like, let me say you love swimming, you can spend, like, let me say once a week you go swimming, or you go and play football for the men, or you can go and go for a massage. You know, it really, there is a way it really pushes you to go for your goals or make money when you know that you are using that money to help yourself to who is there anyway. It really helps when you are using that money to just work on yourself. Yeah, it also another thing that you can do is start working out. Sometimes, yes, we might be fit or have the a body, but then there's a way it helps you when you are doing daily exercises. Maybe say going for a walk, running, going to the gym, doing some sit-ups. You can do home workouts, you can go to the gym. Yeah. And then also it's very important for you to get 8 hours of sleep every day. It might be hard for some people who always go out. Maybe if you're going out maybe on a weekend and you know that you're going to work, you're going to fill up that space in which you missed, and maybe sleep for 8 hours a day. But it's very important to get 8 hours of sleep every single day. It helps on your energy levels, it reduces your anxiety and your depression. It helps a lot. And number 10, and most importantly, work on your relationship with God. This means reading the Bible, praying, getting an intimate relationship with your Father, with your Creator. Yes, I had said that we all have very many religions, but it's important for us to go back to our source of energy. And yeah, read the Bible.
Olimba banno.
Oh God.
Olimba banno. Why are you talking to yourself?
So now that those noisemakers have gone, thank you guys for tuning in to another video. It has been a really nice experience, and it has been a pleasure for me to sit down and talk to you guys. I know even though you guys cannot reply, you can reply in the comment sections down below. It has been your girl. She is Mar, I am Mar, and Mar is me. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys, and I would like it if you guys would comment on things that you would want to know about in the comment sections. And you can also follow me on my Instagram. She is Mar is the name. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to go on this self-help and personal development journey, finding yourself and becoming the best version of you. You know, you help yourself and you help a lot of people by doing this. And I think that's it. Love you guys. Bye.